Hey there, Raiders Nation! We're back with another exclusive update straight from the heart of Las Vegas. And today's story is something that connects the past, the present, and a bit of football history that you're definitely going to love. We're talking about none other than Tom Brady. Yes, that Tom Brady, the man, the myth, the quarterback who dominated the National Football League for over 2 decades. Before he became part owner of the Las Vegas Raiders, he had already built a legacy on the field that many believe will never be matched again. 7 Super Bowl championships, countless unforgettable moments, a career that is already carved in stone as one of the greatest, if not the greatest, in NFL history. But what's grabbing attention now isn't just his accomplishments on the field. It's the way Brady is choosing to share his journey with the world. Recently, in an exchange with Sports Illustrated, Brady opened up about how his relationship with the memorabilia from his career evolved over the years. And honestly, it gives us fans a glimpse into a side of Brady we don't often see. At the start of his career, Tom wasn't exactly thinking about collecting jerseys or game balls. Far from it. In his own words, he was just trying to make the team. That rookie mindset of focusing purely on surviving training camp, making the roster, and proving yourself on every snap. That's where his head was at. And to add a little humor to the story, Brady himself admitted this with a laughing and crying emoji, showing that even he looks back at those days and shakes his head. But as time went on, something changed. Moments started to carry more weight. Games became milestones. Wins turned into history. Brady began to realize that what he was experiencing wasn't ordinary. He was part of NFL moments that fans would talk about for decades. That's when he started holding on to things that captured those moments. Jerseys he wore during big games, helmets that protected him during epic comebacks, even handwritten notes from teammates that carried inside jokes, encouragement, or simple words of friendship and respect. These weren't just pieces of equipment or scraps of paper. They were pieces of history. They were, as Brady described them, relics. As the years rolled on and the victories piled up, so did the items in Brady's personal collection. But it wasn't just about stacking up trophies and jerseys. Brady shifted his focus from chasing stats and records to preserving memories, real, emotional moments that meant something to him and the people around him. According to Sports Illustrated, Brady's process became more intentional. He started curating what he kept, understanding that every item had a story behind it. It wasn't about the sheer number of things he owned, but about the meaning each item carried. Now, fast forward to today, and a huge chapter of this collection is about to be shared with the world in a way that fits perfectly with the legend that is Tom Brady. This week marks the grand opening of the Hall of Excellence at the Fontainebleau, Las Vegas, a brand new sports museum that doesn't just celebrate football, but moments of greatness across all sports and American culture. And of course, Brady is right at the center of it all. The Hall of Excellence is the result of a partnership between Brady, the Tom Brady Family Collection, the Fontainebleau, and longtime sportscaster Jim Gray, along with his wife, Fran. And here's a fun behind-the-scenes tale. Fran Gray played a huge role in making this museum happen. Over more than 4 decades, Jim Gray collected hundreds of sports artifacts, and Fran not only tolerated the growing collection but also helped choose which pieces would make it into the museum's final exhibit. Imagine living in a house with that much sports history piling up around you. For Brady, this project hits on multiple levels. It's about legacy, it's about history, and it's about inspiring future generations. He's talked about how growing up in San Mateo, California, he was just a sports-obsessed kid like so many of us. He collected trading cards, watched games religiously, and soaked in every story he could find in magazines like Sports Illustrated. He knows what it's like to be inspired by athletes who came before him. That kid who once dreamed of playing on the big stage is now giving others the chance to dream by showing them what greatness looks like up close. Brady himself said that when people walk through the Hall of Excellence, they're not just looking at sports memorabilia. They're walking through decades of American evolution, culture, music, film, fashion. It's all tied in. He mentioned legends like Jackie Robinson breaking racial barriers in baseball, Muhammad Ali taking political stands that transcended sports, and Serena Williams changing the narrative in tennis and beyond. These aren't just moments frozen in time, they're turning points that shaped entire generations. And knowing Brady, you can bet this museum won't just be a room full of dusty jerseys behind glass. It's going to be an experience, a place where fans, families, and future athletes can come face to face with moments that define not just games, but history itself. From his own Super Bowl winning game balls to personal notes exchanged with teammates, visitors will get an authentic look at the journey behind the headlines. What makes the Hall of Excellence even more special is how it blends Tom Brady's personal journey with the larger story of sports and American culture. Brady's collection doesn't just highlight the milestones from his football career. It connects visitors to broader moments of inspiration, struggle, and triumph that have impacted millions of people. Walking through the exhibits, visitors will not only see the helmet he wore during that unforgettable Super Bowl comeback against Atlanta or the cleats from his first championship win with New England, but also pieces that represent how sports have intersected with social change, pop culture, and national identity. Brady has always been more than just a quarterback. Whether people loved him or loved to root against him, there's no denying that he became a symbol of determination, focus, and relentless pursuit of excellence. That's exactly the kind of energy this museum wants to capture. In one part of the hall, fans will find sections dedicated to athletes who broke barriers, like Jackie Robinson and Serena Williams. In another corner, there are artifacts showing how moments in sports have reflected larger movements in society, with images and memorabilia from athletes who used their platforms to speak out for justice and equality. For Brady, this isn't just about looking back on his own career, it's about using his story to motivate others. In his words, he wants visitors, especially kids, to walk away feeling inspired to chase their own dreams, whatever they may be. That idea of striving for something bigger than yourself is woven into every corner of the Hall of Excellence, from the carefully chosen exhibits to the way the museum layout guides visitors through different eras and themes. Everything has been designed to spark emotion and reflection. The location itself adds another layer of excitement. The Fontainebleau, Las Vegas, is already known for its stunning architecture and luxurious atmosphere, and now it becomes home to this unique sports experience. As Brady said in his interview with Sports Illustrated, the goal was never to just fill a space with old jerseys and helmets. It was about creating a place that tells stories, that captures moments, and that allows people to feel a connection to history. The hall will be open to the public starting this Friday, and you can bet that fans from all over the country and probably from around the world are already making plans to visit. One of the most touching elements in this whole project is how Brady reflects on his journey from being a kid with posters on his bedroom wall to becoming part of the very history he used to look up to. He mentioned how, as a young fan, he would read about legendary athletes and wonder what it took for them to reach that level. Now, his own story is part of that same narrative. It's almost like a full circle moment, where the boy who once dreamed of greatness became one of the greatest of all time. And now he's offering others a front row seat to that incredible path. There's also something really humanizing about the way Brady talks about the sentimental value of the items in his collection. For most of us, it's easy to imagine a superstar athlete casually discarding game jerseys or letting equipment pile up in storage somewhere. But Brady shows that every piece he saved carries a memory, a moment shared with teammates, a comeback that seemed impossible, or a milestone that marked a new chapter in his career. These aren't just objects. They're tangible reminders of a lifetime spent chasing something extraordinary. Beyond Brady's personal collection, the Hall of Excellence also brings attention to the impact sports have had on American culture as a whole. Visitors will find exhibits that tie sports history to cultural moments, like how music, fashion, and even politics have intersected with the world of athletics. It's a reminder that sports don't exist in a vacuum. They're part of the larger story of who we are, where we've been, and where we're going. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Las Vegas Raiders. And don't be shy, drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. A palpable tension hangs over the Las Vegas Raiders training camp this week, fueled by a swirling rumor that has set the NFL world abuzz. Quarterback Desmond Ritter, a recent acquisition viewed by many as a potential dark horse in the team's ongoing QB competition, is reportedly facing disciplinary action from the Raiders front office. Sources close to the team, speaking on condition of anonymity, suggest that Ritter has been sidelined from recent practices, a move that has ignited speculation about his immediate future with the franchise. The exact nature of the alleged transgression remains shrouded in mystery, with no official statement yet from the Raiders organization. However, the whispers among insiders range from a violation of team rules to a more serious breach of conduct. Whatever the cause, Ritter's sudden absence from the field is a significant development, especially given the crucial stage of training camp. With the starting quarterback role still very much up for grabs, any disruption to a player's preparation could prove to be a fatal blow to their aspiration. This rumored disciplinary action against Ridder, if true, introduces an unexpected layer of complexity to an already intriguing quarterback battle in Las Vegas. While the reasons for his alleged benching are still just a murmur on the wind, the impact on his standing within the team and potentially his career trajectory could be substantial. The Raiders brass has remained tight-lipped, only adding to the intrigue as fans and analysts alike await clarification on this developing situation. Will Ridder's absence be a temporary setback, or does this signal a more significant rift between player and organization? Only time will tell as the saga in Las Vegas continues to unfold. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Las Vegas Raiders, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.